Start by doing a single bevel on the scion. Make an identical cut on the rootstock. Check to see if the length of both bevel cuts is identical. Cut the tongue on the rootstock. Control the angle of the cut and avoid cutting too deep. A gentle rocking motion of the knife allows more control. The tongues can be more or less deep, but they have to start at the same point and must have the same depth. Use the correct thumb anchoring technique to avoid injuries when doing this cut. Check my video on how to do safer cuts to know more. Try to avoid it, but if necessary, remove the scion and readjust the cuts for a better fit. It's important to avoid overlapping the bark at either side of the bevel, or it might result in bad healing of the graft. Tying the graft firmly with tape or natural raffia will help to adjust the cuts. It will also avoid graft failure in windy areas. When grafting potted plants indoors, I usually only use parafilm. When tying with raffia, I cover the graft with parafilm to avoid dehydration and prevent rain from entering the cuts. When using parafilm, you can also cover the scion, as the buds will break free from this waxed base tape easily. This scion is too thin for the rootstock. For better results, this grafting technique requires same diameter scions and rootstocks. Cut the rootstock at a point with the same diameter as the scion. Avoid using scions that are too long. You don't need more than 3 or 4 buds in a scion. Smaller scions are easier to secure firmly. Using natural raffia and parafilm, you can preserve some buds that would be covered using tape. This bud will break free from the parafilm with this approach. This technique is effective to graft pears, apples, plums, loquats, figs, almonds, cherries, and many other types of fruit trees. When scions and rootstocks have different diameters, the best technique to use is the modified cleft graft. If possible, choose a straight spot to make the cut. Very gently, with a rocking motion, make a cut near the edge of the rootstock. The cut diameter should have approximately the same diameter as the scion. Make a normal single bevel cut in the scion. Make a small angled cut on the other side. Adjust the scion firmly so the angled cut stays snugly against the end of the cut on the rootstock. The cambium tissues will contact at the bottom and in the laterals if you slightly angle the scion. Wrap with tape, raffia or parafilm, making sure any water entry points are well covered or the graft will fail. Instead of grafting potted rootstocks in a protected greenhouse, you can also graft rootstocks directly in the field in early spring. In this example, I am grafting a wild seedling pear rootstock with an Asian pear variety collected earlier and stored in the fridge. When grafting rootstocks and scions of different species, make sure they are compatible or the grafts will fail. Some grafts might take in the first couple of years, but will later break or won't develop correctly due to delayed incompatibility. If the weather starts to get too hot, protect the grafts from the sun with aluminium foil in the first couple of weeks. Check the channel for videos on other grafting techniques. If you appreciate my work, like, subscribe, share the video and leave a comment to help me make more. Click the bell and turn on notifications on your device so you don't miss my next videos. Thanks for watching.